Welcome to Life, Death, and the Law, presented by the law firm of Deason, Garner, and Hansen, hosted by attorneys Shawn Garner and Adam Hansen.
So, there I am. I am an election denier, and I also don't believe that Trump was looking for a full-out coup, but I don't think he would have run away from it if one were handed to him.
Yeah, I agree with all of that, actually. I think that was well said.
So with that in mind, somebody like that is obviously not a George Washington, where he was given opportunity to take over more power, far more power than the colonies should have been willing to give him at the time, because they had just fought to get out from underneath the monarchy, and then they were considering going back into a monarchy. But with somebody who was an angel among men, George Washington, he was the most outstanding citizen. I think I've done a lot of history, and I think that I can't find a better, more noble person than him in our history. I wonder how we ever got fortunate enough to have him as our founding father, but then he is the standard that we now have, and it's hard to hold anybody up to that standard. I don't know of many men that would walk away from unlimited power given the opportunity.
Well, that's why we have elections and a peaceful transfer of power and a constitution, and all of that is to protect ourselves from men who don't want to hand over the power that they've been given.
So now, very well said on your point, because we do have all of those protections, and we did see the transfer of power go peacefully. There was a one-day riot that resulted in no deaths directly for anybody working for the federal government, for the police. There was one person that died of a heart attack that day, and there were 5 more people that died of suicide or other health-related issues after that, but they were not so directly coordinated to say that they were a direct result of the riot. 6 people in total died on the side of the federal government trying to protect the Capitol. Just the numbers in themselves, I don't think have been discussed very much on the mainstream media. So I think that our Constitution held up really well in requiring the transfer of power to occur as peacefully as could be hoped for, and as a turbulent of an election as that was. So since it's worked already once, what makes you doubt that it'll work again if Trump is elected?
Well, I think a seed has been planted.
Okay.
And I think that I worry that if the election results are not what Trump hopes they will be, that there's been some doubt cast
in
already.
What year, 2028 or 2024?
This upcoming election.
Okay.
I'm worried that seed that has been planted in the efficacy, I guess, of our election system, which is, I don't want to say sacrosanct, because, I mean, we all know that there's issues in elections. We all know there's mistakes made. It's not perfect, but we have to, as a people, believe that this process is a good process, and that this will get us what we desire, and that is a president that is elected through the Electoral College by the people. And I am worried that because doubt has been cast on that process, it's going to happen again in a bigger, more potentially violent way.
If you have questions or want to know more about something that was discussed today, please call the law firm of Deason, Garner, and Hansen at 928-783-4575 or visit yumaestateplanning.com.
Want to hear more Life, Death, and the Law? You can find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube's, or any other platform you listen to your podcasts.